Have you ever felt completely paralyzed because you have way too many options? Today we're going to dive into this really modern paradox, how the very thing we're told gives us freedom, endless choice, might actually be trapping us. All right, let's get into it. So, to really get this, let's just start with a scene that I'm pretty sure we've all lived through. It's the end of a long day, you finally get to crash on the couch, and you fire up your favorite streaming service. And there it is, this incredible, vast library of movies and shows. I mean, a whole world of entertainment is literally at your fingertips. And you feel the sense of hope, right? Tonight, you're gonna find that perfect thing to watch. But then, the scrolling starts. You jump from a thriller to a comedy, you check out a documentary, watch a trailer, then another one. And pretty soon, all the options just start to blur together. And that excitement you had, it's kind of fading. And this weird pressure is building. And just like that, an hour is gone. An entire hour. The time you specifically set aside to watch something has been completely eaten up by just searching for something. And now you just feel irritated, maybe a little empty, and you haven't watched a single second of anything. And this, right here, is the whole point. In that moment, staring at a screen full of infinite possibilities, your actual decision wasn't to be entertained. Your decision was to get confused. You picked the paralysis of the search over the satisfaction of just making a choice. Now, what's really fascinating here is that this isn't just about what movie to watch tonight. This abundance curse, as you could call it, has quietly crept into, well, pretty much every part of our lives. It turns opportunities into these overwhelming burdens. I mean, think about it. Go back 100 years, and your job might have already been decided for you. But today, you're told you can be anything, which means you're staring down a list of 100 different career paths, and you're supposed to weigh the pros and cons of every single one. Or what about finding a partner? It used to be limited to, your town or your social circle. Now it's a global marketplace. We've got dozens of apps, all promising an endless stream of perfect matches that are just one swipe away. And it even happens with the simplest daily stuff, like what's for dinner. It's become this huge project. You've got hundreds of food options you can get delivered, so we scroll through menus just like we scroll through Netflix, and we still somehow end up saying, there's nothing to eat. So what's the real emotional toll of all this choice? It's definitely not freedom. It's feeling stuck. It's confusion. It's this restless, anxious feeling of being completely overwhelmed because we're terrified of choosing the wrong thing. So why? Why does this happen? Why does a world that's literally designed to give us everything we could possibly want just leave us feeling stuck? Let's unpack the psychology behind this whole paradox. This, right here, is the big misunderstanding of our time. We've all been sold on this idea that more choice equals more freedom. But the reality, the thing we all actually feel, is the complete opposite. More choice just leads to more paralysis. So the big question is, what's going on inside our heads? Why are we wired this way? Well, it turns out, this is not just a modern problem. Not by a long shot. In Hindu philosophy, there's this ancient concept called the Kalyug. And listen to how they described it. An age of speed, desire, distraction, confusion, and overload. And here's the key part, where the mind drowns not in problems, but in possibilities. This ancient wisdom basically saw our modern struggle coming thousands of years ago. It's incredible. And it's not just some ancient idea. Modern psychology completely backs this up. The work of psychologist Barry Schwartz, who literally wrote the book on this, shows a direct scientific link. More options increase our anxiety. More choice increases our regret. All this abundance, it actually creates dissatisfaction and this constant fear of missing out. So, the bottom line is this. Our brains just weren't designed for the endless, all-you-can-eat buffet of modern life. They evolved for a much simpler world where decisions were clearer. Our minds don't actually crave endless possibilities. What they really crave is clarity. Okay, so we've laid out the problem. We're drowning in choices. But here's the good news. We are not helpless. There is a way out of this trap. And it's all about building a toolkit for clarity. And the very first tool in this kit is a total game changer because it flips our thinking upside down. See, we think we need to wait for perfect clarity before we act, but it's the other way around. True clarity is what you get after you make a choice and start moving. So how do we actually do this? Well, here are 6 practical steps. First, and this is huge, you have to aggressively reduce your options. Aim for just 3 good choices, not 30. Second, commit fast. Pick one and go. Trust that clarity will come later. Third, you have to remove the word perfect from your vocabulary. It's a myth, it doesn't exist. Fourth, you gotta understand that not choosing is still a choice, and it's usually the worst one. Fifth, accept sacrifice. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to other things. That's not a failure, that's what focus is. And finally, number 6, just stop waiting for certainty. It's never gonna be 100%. The real path is to choose, see what you learn, and then adjust as you go. So when you start putting all this together, what you're really doing is redefining what freedom even means in our world today. It's not about having infinite paths in front of you. It's about having one clear path. Just think about this for a second. All our modern struggles, this anxiety, this feeling of being constantly overwhelmed, it might not be coming from the fact that life is just inherently difficult. We're suffering because the field of play is just too wide. There are too many directions to run, and so what do? We just stand still, totally frozen by the sheer scale of it all. And that leaves us with this one final, really powerful idea. True freedom today isn't about having more options. It's actually a skill. It's the ability to look at a world of endless abundance and have the confidence, the clarity, to know how to choose.